special place in time. Maybe when I get back, I can write a book about my travels, about getting out of this sick society. Society, man.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mason here, starting things off with Off the Top for the podcast, a segment where we just read off what's going on in the news. So without further ado, the first thing I want to talk about is something that Jacob mentioned, actually. So I'm just going to read it off from the article. Rumor has it that Xbox One games will soon be playable on the Nintendo Switch. According to Direct Feed Games and subsequently Game Informer and Juke's Video, Microsoft plans to bring some Xbox games like Ori and the Blind Forest to the Nintendo eShop and allow Game Pass subscribers to access the service's catalog via Project X Cloud streaming. In theory, this would mean Gears of War and Halo would make their first appearance on Nintendo hardware, but the potential of this playbook is far bigger than the Switch. So I think Jacob also mentioned that you could download games from like the Switch, like through like a cloud to play on your Switch. And then he mentioned that Microsoft and Nintendo would eventually form a merger in a few years.
It's like PlayStation is PlayStation Now, where you can just...
Yeah, you can like stream games.
Yeah.
And then so Xbox is going to merge with Nintendo to do this. And that would be a very huge step in the gaming industry, in my opinion. Now, I say this, and when I say gaming industry, I'm talking about consoles, because all this cool shit is happening with consoles, dude. But PC remains way up here still. They're still on top of the game. So
why?
Dude, because PC is amazing.
It's because
fucking whack.
It's not, dude. It's not.
And here's why. And I kind of think PC's a little bit. Well, I've always thought PC was a little bit whack, but it's because people build their shit, and it's crazy.
That's the thing. Like that's why it's so
games
cool.
look dope, man.
Yeah, it's because you build your PC and like you can put in this badass fucking graphics card and processor and like run like the biggest game on the best quality, and you're playing this like fucking beautiful game. You can like see it all. Like PS4 is the PS4 Pro, which you can see cool shit. Like stuff looks good, but dude, the but PC is just like amazing. It's in its own league, honestly.
I mean, definitely since like, remember the whole deal about the PlayStation Pro being able to be like 4K, 60 frames per second. Then PCs over here, they can like operate in 4K and be like over 100.
Yeah, like
frames
120.
per second,
Yeah.
120.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah, the PC, it is so amazing. It's just like I said, you gotta build your own shit, and you're spending like $1,500 as opposed to
fuck.
But dude, it's a one-time thing. Like
Yeah, but you're gonna get your money back, bro.
Yeah, no. So okay, look.
It's for your experience. Like it's like the
Oh
reason
my
someone would
God.
choose to build their own home theater. Like,
Dude.
It's like
It does. It can't.
you build this PC and you have it for 10 or 12 years, and you can run the best games from here on out, and on these amazing graphics and whatnot. Or you can buy a console for $300 or $400, own it for 5 or 6 years. It's gonna get outdated. You're not even playing on the best graphics compared to a PC. It's gonna get outdated, and you have to buy the next console.
Dude, I bought a PS3
This entire time.
like 5 months ago.
Okay, so I don't know. Like, okay, well,
Moving on.
yeah, I'm just gonna move on from that one. So Amazon is kind of, they're not going under, of course. I'm sure they're still in the prime, but with the whole Bezos getting divorced, now what's up next is one body has been recovered after an Amazon Prime air cargo plane crashed Saturday afternoon into the Trinity Bay near Anahuac, Texas, as it approached Houston's airport. So three crew members were flying it. They think it has to do with weather, and it crashed, and all three of them died. They have so far only recovered one body.
don't they have a black box? What do you mean they think?
What do you mean?
I mean, they can kind of figure out what communications were like before shit crashed.
I don't know. It says air traffic controllers lost radar and radio contact with Atlas Air Flight 3591 shortly before the time of the crash.
I mean, I guess it takes some time to get black box info anyway. So
Yeah. So
Damn.
Amazon's kind of hitting a slippery slope right now, which I'm sure they'll
I mean,
Not
they're definitely-
Amazon's fault, but
they'll bounce back.
I know they'll bounce. I mean, like I said, they're not going under. They're still good, and I think the last thing I have is a California man who was wrongfully convicted for killing an ex-girlfriend and her son 4 decades ago, 40 years ago, reached a $21 million settlement with the city of Simi Valley. So he got sentenced to life in prison without parole in 1978 for the murder of his former partner and her son. And then he had always maintained his innocence and was finally pardoned in 2017 by the governor after through some like DNA tests or whatever. And my question is $21 million enough to justify an over 40-year sentence?
Fuck no.
No?
Dude,
I need at least $1 million a year. At least.
here's the thing, right? He needs more money because now he's depressed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And so he definitely, if he could have more money and a little bit of depression,
Oh my god, dude.
I'm
Fuck
sure
you.
he would
Here
want
we
that.
go. Back to the argument. But will money solve that?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do crazy shit. And when you're in prison for that long, you come out and you're like 13, dude. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I used to
yeah.
work with a hella ex-convicts, and they would come out, all of them, 14, 15, trying to do that shit. And it was kind of cool because I was like 16, so I'm chilling with like really big 13 and 14-year-old dudes. Like mentally, they're just trying to do
Okay, man. Okay, that could
Yeah.
be me. Okay, mentally, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I guess money could solve it. But I guess there is nothing else they could do to help remedy that.
I mean, because most people will not make, that much money in their entire lifetime. And so that sucks like a lot. But, I mean, definitely compensated pretty heavily for sitting out time, losing life. Like, he doesn't have to work now. He doesn't have to.
Yeah, well, he's 71 now, though. So if I'm 71 years old, I just got $21 million, I'm just doing acid for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Or like
OD on acid?
Yeah, not even OD.
Just
OD on acid even.
The whole dropper.
Yeah, squirting
Let's
the
see
whole
what
thing in my
happens.
eyes. Yeah, absolutely. So I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it'd be a cool discussion to talk about if that would be enough to cover serving 40 years.
I don't know. I think it's... Like, especially when you get out that late, like, what did you say? So he's 71?
He's 71. Right
That's fucked.
now. Yeah.
That's hard to imagine. Somebody wasted your life for you.
Yep.
Fuck.
That's some shit, man.
That's crazy.
I would blow it up with the tank I just bought.
But that's all I got. Matt, Josh, Seth, anybody else?
I got one thing, and it's the Hulk Hogan biopic. Hulk Hogan's gonna have his own biopic played by Chris Hemsworth.
Dude, are you? Is it biopic?
I think it's biopic.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it
dude, 'cause
biopic?
you're saying biopic, and I was
Moss.
like a picture of like his like biological structure or something. I was like, what the fuck
A
are you
picture
talking?
of
Is
a
it
cell or
Yeah.
biopic? I could have swore it's biopic.
Organelles and all that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm right.
That's like a piano. Could play that.
More like Wilbur, right, dude?
What? Anyway, so I wanted to bring this up because this has been like the year or two of like a bunch of biopics coming out.
Oh my god.
So,
Josh, Josh, what is a biopic for those who don't know?
Well, for all those who don't know, like most people here, basically
For the idiots, dude.
a celebrity that has accomplished a lot in life. Eventually, some producers get around and say, "Hey, his life makes a good story." So we've had one of James Brown, one of Bohemian Rhapsody. We're about to have another one of Elton John.
So it's gonna be a movie.
One of Elton John. Yeah, it's a movie. It's a movie.
God, dude, tell us a movie, dude.
Oh my
All technical,
God.
dude.
You definitely used way too many
movie
words.
documentary.
I always use too many words, man. I'm
Biggie, dude?
an educated black man.
Dude, Notorious? What was it?
Educated black man.
You don't like Notorious?
I didn't watch Notorious.
It was cool.
So they had one for Hulk Hogan.
I didn't
Dope.
watch it. They're making one for Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually. Do you think he was the face of WWF?
He was, because at
Yeah.
the time he was Mr.
Yeah.
America, and what's his name? Iron Sheik.
Oh, yeah.
Iron Sheik
Oh,
was
yeah.
was,
Yeah.
was
The camel clutch.
Yeah, was the image of communism. So
Yeah.
at the time, people were all
Going at it and
yeah.
shit.
People were like, "Dude, fucking America!"
His
Yeah.
ass.
That's
you-
awesome,
And
dude.
you know what else is bad? Hulk Hogan was Super America, if you know what I mean. That motherfucker was saying some racist shit,
Oh
bro.
yeah, he had the sex tapes.
Oh yeah, he
did
did.
have
man.
the sex
That's
tape.
weird.
Tons of steroids.
Dude, does the Iron Sheik still have a Twitter?
Yeah, and he
Dude,
still
the Iron
says,
Sheik's Twitter is the most lit Twitter.
he still
If you
tells
got-
people to fuck off.
Yeah, dude.
So there's the jabronis and all that.
I want to be honest though, dude. Stone Cold will body everybody on the planet
Yeah, he
That's
will.
facts.
at the same time. Like, dude, you know, have the picture of all Marvel universe, and then they have like fucking
Just
you know,
glass breaking.
They got Goku in them. Dude, behind them, Stone Cold Steve Austin, dude, will body all of them the same time.
He was dope. He was cool.
So is there any news of like who's acting? Who's gonna be the actor?
Yeah, I said Chris
Chris
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Thor himself. Man.
Oh, dude, really?
Stupid.
Thor himself.
That's pretty cool.
He don't even fucking look like him, bro.
He's pretty swole, dude.
He can figure it out. He can make something happen with that.
He's
Yeah.
too.
You
I don't
just
know.
haven't seen Chris Hemsworth with the whatever you call this thing,
Maybe.
Manchu.
the brother
Oh,
Manchu,
The walrus.
the brother shoe.
Yeah.
All right, that was kind of lame. Anyway, Matt,
The
what do you?
brother. Jesus Christ.
All right, dude. This I'm trying to figure out where it's at. Actually, hold on. I think it's in Ohio. I could be wrong. I don't really. Doesn't matter. The story's funny. This salon is getting a lot of shit because they're or this nail salon is getting a lot of shit because their title, or what is it called? What is up top?
The sign,
Yeah, their sign. It says it's hand jobs spa.
dude.
Might get the wrong idea.
It's hand job spa, and so a lot of the people in the town, and we can probably guess what people in the town are complaining and writing in, basically saying it's inappropriate, you shouldn't see it. But the owner is trying to justify it, which now you know they're bullshitting, but it's hilarious. Saying, well, I've always had the idea, like, if you go get your nose done, it's called a
It's a
nose
nose
job.
job. Yeah.
God.
So, I mean, when you come and get your hands done, that's that hand job.
That's facts.
Hey,
though.
that's crazy
true.
because you know some dudes are going there and they're like, hey, you know.
Can I order the hand job?
You know, Robert Kraft was up in there.
Hell
Robert
yeah.
Kraft
he
had that
was
man.
running it.
He
dude.
owned that
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Dude, but not far from here in Richland Hills, there was a massage parlor that was also prostituting out of there.
That's what's
What?
up.
Damn.
Yeah, they closed that down.
That's
In Richland Hills, how do you get caught, bro?
I don't know.
snitches, dude.
How do you get caught?
Dude, why snitch?
Sting operation.
You know what happens?
Takashi 6ix9ine told him everything.
You know
dude.
what happens? A wife is like, why is this motherfucker going to get a massage twice a day, every day? Something's not right.
Not even that though, dude. I feel like if that was the case, the husband wouldn't tell his wife what he's doing, but
Dude,
he would come home
credit card transactions.
that, or he would just come home super happy all the time.
What's going on,
Yeah.
baby? She's like, you want to smash? Fuck no, let's get something to eat. I want none of that trash ass shit. I'm goddamn hungry. Come on.
Y'all got
But, yeah.
anything else?
But do you think
go
the sign is do you fuck with the sign or not?
Yeah, it's cool.
I fuck with the sign, dude.
That's hilarious.
I would say keep it up there.
It's innovative. I
Just
don't even
because
know what
it's
that
at the
means.
point now, like it's made social media, dude. It's got its exposure. They made a name for themselves.
They did.
I said take it down. It's more trouble than it's worth.
Man.
Why
More
is it
trouble than it's
trouble?
worth.
What's the trouble,
Why is
dude?
it trouble?
Because you
What
know-
is word? Make it
Because
wrong.
you're gonna deal with a bunch of people that are gonna try to boycott your shit 24/7.
No one's boycotting
No
your
one's
shit, dude.
boycotting
Okay,
that.
but check
Wait.
it out.
Dude, what Westboro, dude? They're gonna
Yeah, well, they gonna pop up, kill him.
Every 2 boycotters, you got 7 people going for a hand
yeah,
job.
dude.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'll take a flight to catch a hand job, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I'll get a hand job.
I would do it. I like paint 'em black or some shit. Be like a SoundCloud rapper.
What was it? Rolling Stone? Painted Black?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
that's a
Rolling
good
Stones,
song. La Puerta Negra, dude. By who is it? Los Tigres del Norte and shit.
No one. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
All right,
Well,
but
Seth, do you have anything?
shit, I don't fucking read nothing. Shit.
Cool, right on, dude. Well then, thank you guys for listening to Off the Top. Tune in next week. We'll have some pretty cool, interesting articles for you guys to dwell on again. Have a good day. You fucking asshole, Josh. Fuck you.